Hey, long time no see. So I took a little bit of a break after the season finale of season one, but back, refreshed, and ready to dive into season two. I haven't actually heard much about season two, so I don't really know what to expect. I think there are a couple of things that I've been able to piece together. One is I know that unfortunately the actress for Claudia left after season one and has been replaced with another actress. So I'm just gonna have to there'll be an adjustment period for sure because I loved Claudia's original actress, but the show must go on. That's one, I guess, based on some comments and honestly just what makes sense with where things left off at the end of season one. We're definitely going to see a lot more about Rashid and Louis' relationship, which I'm ecstatic about because it's so fascinating. Like, even rewatching episode 7 during the edit, I was like, who is this man? I want to learn so much more. And honestly, in a lot of ways, it'll be nice to learn more essentially about vampires in general and like the history and in-universe lore from Rashid, because essentially, the second oldest now vampire that we've encountered has been Lestat, and he's been very cagey about sharing information about vampires in general.
Gun worship is hot springs. Those who must be kept.
What was that?
Nothing.
And so with Rashid having significantly more years on him, as well as theoretically more of an understanding about vampires, abilities, all that jazz, I do feel like hopefully we as an audience are going to learn more about the vampire world in this season. I'm curious if we're going to see Lestat at all in this season. I assume we'd have to, but I feel like maybe it might be maybe in the latter half of the season, or maybe even like the season finale. Like, I can't imagine that we're going to be following him separate from Louis and Claudia, and I guess potentially Rashid at some point. Or actually, that's not even his name. Oh my God, what was his name again? Shit. Okay. I'll figure out what his name is when we get back to it. Anything else? I don't think so. I think it's probably time to just get to it. Interview with the Vampire, season 2, episode 1. Let's go.
Malloy, I'd like
Armand.
To meet the vampire Armand.
That's his name. Armand.
The love of my life.
Also, even just like them pictured there where Armand is above him. I don't know. What can the damned really say to the damned? What can they say? Oh, okay. So they say it up front. Honestly, it makes sense for them to just address it up front rather than let people get confused.
Right here, I do not dream. That's what she said to me once.
Oh, I was going to say, so Louis still dreams, huh? Wait, what is this? Where are we? Dirt road, snow, fire?
Traveled light in our ancestral home. We slept in the earth. And took circuitous routes around the mad army, goose-stepping its way towards Mother Russia.
Wait. I'm so sorry. What year is this? So the war's still happening. Uh-oh. Wasn't a good choice.
Some would say poorly timed European holiday.
Yeah, this is not what I imagined.
Claudia.
She kind of looks younger. Oh.
All those years, scouring libraries for evidence of our kind, she wasn't gonna let humanity's ideological rift delay her.
So she's just really focused on that goal.
The precision of trains speeding to atrocity.
Y'all can't, like, hold out, you know?
Find others she could better relate to.
Oh, God. Oh!
And rereading these pages, it's clear she didn't think I qualified any longer.
Oh, I guess because she's upset with him.
Can you imagine never dreaming? Would you look forward to sleep, or would it terrify you when the day broke?
Or is
I was going to say, is he just in the interview now?
Louis' interview, Mr. Malloy?
You're at the table.
I'm in our dining room.
Hour.
You're not dining.
An ancient doesn't need the blood as often as the young do.
Really? Oh God, this is bad. This is not the place to be.
Prapusticinas. Rosta moja linkaja devačka sa svojim bratom.
Schwarzen Ukraine.
I mean, this is a different level of determination, man. Because my thing is time
Russian soldiers
functions.
teach her their languages before she killed them.
Shit. Oh, that's rough. But it's like I respect her determination, but and I guess sense of urgency, but I'm like, time works differently than y'all, you know? Like, can y'all not stick it out 2-3 years in like a, part of the world that's not as directly affected, and then come when things have settled down? Like, I don't know.
It was a thing of little indecision. Any castle with ties to Vlad Tepes or Vlad Tarkul, however slight, had to be explored.
Wow. I guess in a way it is a bit convenient to just have a lot of dead bodies around, in the middle of the war. So they're not going to be investigated for like, oh, all these disappearances and all this stuff like they were in New Orleans. But just being around all this death, I just feel like it's very morbid. And they just seem miserable. They're sleeping in the ground. Like, that's crazy.
This war, it's affecting the blood. Drinking misery, hopelessness. It's in the blood. We're taking it in. You think that's it?
Oh, like genuine silence.
Louis? You say something? What up?
All right.
Uh-oh. Jesus. Guys, oh my God. Why are y'all here? Why are y'all here?
The vampire hadn't been here for centuries.
Maybe it's time we go home.
What is home considered at this point?
Home? Can there be a more offensive question? Louis de Pointe de Lac. Dead weight.
Oof. I was wondering when that would happen. When she would basically, at that point, consider, like, what's the point of even keeping him along on the journey with her? Since he's not as enthusiastic about her investigations. And, of course, she's so upset about everything that happened with Lestat. So, yeah. I just assumed that their continued, like, relationship and even just, like, presence with each other is on a short timeline. Also, it's interesting that now we're having Louis narrate Claudia's diaries, because in season 1, when we were getting her perspective from the diaries, we were getting her voiceovers. But it's just interesting now hearing Louis instead be the voice of Claudia.
I want to thank you.
For what?
For the memories you helped restore the other night.
What?
Ever read Moby Dick, real Rashid?
Oh, not real Rashid. That's so interesting to hear Louis frame it that way. Like, oh, Daniel, you helped me to uncover these real memories. So thank you. And it's just like, were these memories in need of recovery, or did he just call you out on your bullshit? I don't know. Because I assumed it was the latter, right? But I'm like, maybe there's some truth to, like, the way he just described that? Like, he's like, oh, I understand the diaries a lot better now because now he remembers what happened. But I'm like, did you actually not remember, or did you choose to forget? I don't know. There's something interesting about that.
I'm sorry, this is so weird. Where did they send you when Shah Rukh Khan over here was playing you?
Shah Rukh Khan!
I've run a theater company for 150 years.
Unworthy in San Francisco, unworthy in Dubai. Disregard.
He's just a very theatrical being. I still find that so crazy that he was just playing this character for so long. Like, I'm like, what difference would it have made in Louis telling the parts of the story that he told, throughout the first season? Like, I still want to know the justification behind that choice. Like, I just find it odd. And I'm glad Daniel's calling it out. Like, it's weird. Why were you playing this character? Like, what was the point of that? Now he's just, like, involved. It's like he's fully, there's no pretense. He's just like, I'm here. I'm going to make my opinions known. And it is what it is. Shah Rukh Khan is a hilarious dig, though. This is crazy. So Louis' hair looks terrible. Sorry. This like feels like suffering. What is that? Wolf? Wait, what? Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Hello? Oh my goodness. Wait, what? Oh my god.
Bonjour, mon amour. 4 years of grim wayfaring, and still no sight of the benevolent vampire. Was she worth it?
Yes,
You say it like you believe it.
I do.
I do.
What? What?
You ruin it with remorse. It was a perfect betrayal. You gave me a death of distinction.
Okay, so sorry, pausing here. A lot of things just happened. So, okay. Honestly, basically have gotten somewhat of an immediate answer to my question about is there some validity to Louis' statements about like his memories being repaired by that interaction with Daniel the day before. And so him basically having this like, I don't even know what you would call it. I was like apparition, hallucination, I don't know, of Lestat during this time suggests that like, okay, maybe there is something actually happening psychologically with Louis. So that'll be interesting to see that, like how they explore that. I was curious. I was like, are we just not going to see Sam Reed this entire show? And I was like, oh, silly question. Of course we're going to see him in some capacity. And of course, you know, I just didn't even consider the fact that we would just see him alongside Louis in this way. Like I was thinking like maybe flashback, but this makes a lot more sense to have him be more of a, still like a constant in the show, which I like. Cause I Sam Reed, I love that man. And Lestat, as much as I give him shit, like still great character.
In answer to your question, yes, I'm gonna bloody kill you.
You've done it already.
I'm merely waiting until you're happy.
Oh no.
Hurry up, mon cher.
Oh no.
He came by invitation. My distraction from the monochromatic landscape.
Honestly, I don't blame him. Yeah, this seems miserable.
In Germany, their Hitler had popped a pill in his bunker and Europe celebrated. Soviets replaced Nazis.
Right. Are they removing these? What are they looking for? Valuables? What? Okay.
Left. So who ran garlic around these doors? Just like in the books, they think garlic protects them.
Does she speak Russian as well?
Moja mama, TVDL, Hamagi.
Ce faceți lăsați afară бездну? Sunteți idiot?
Сказали по-русски говори.
Документы не помогут, если они мертвые. Noaptea noi de umblat pe drumuri. Ce cu un copil?
A venit Romania și
Romania.
American?
Exactly. I was like, that was obvious.
You understanding my English?
Yeah.
Emilia.
Mary.
That's convenient.
We're tired. Could use a place to sleep.
Do they not have any money anymore? Like, what happened to... I guess, yeah. I guess... No, I feel like they would have had access to money. But I guess with the war, things just got complicated.
They are not used to seeing men with good looks.
The rest of everyone?
Most from town. Some can't go home. Home is gone.
Come y'all living out here?
Stone walls, metal doors.
Something going on out in the woods?
Bombs in ground. Wolves. Maybe something worse.
Americans. I haven't heard a word of English in half a year. Say something.
Anything. Something. Anything.
Oh.
This Robert.
Louis. She's a quick study, actually.
Why would he say his real name?
Why are they shooting up graves outside?
This is my daughter, Mary.
Maybe you can take Mary here to meet the other children.
I'm fine, sir, thank you.
Go meet the other children.
Oh my god.
I bet they know everything about this place.
That's true. I feel like kids will be more forthcoming, more honest than adults.
Wait, that's wrong.
Oh?
She didn't say that in front of Claudia. The wolves, the Germans, something worse. Emilia, she would not have said that in front of Claudia. She thought Claudia was a child. Claudia left, and then she said it.
Okay. Would that make a difference? I mean, I guess he's right, though. I feel like she wouldn't say that in front of a child.
We should get every detail right.
In total agreement.
Perhaps this would be a time to take a break, Louis.
Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm sensing something here. I feel like I'm sensing a dynamic at play. What is Armand up to? I'm back to being suspicious of another one of Louis' lovers. He sure can pick him. Okay. Because at first I was just like, okay, why did it matter for Louis to make that distinction of like, was Claudia there when that was said versus was she not? She still probably overheard it because she, is a vampire and has like very good hearing. But the fact that Louis actually genuinely, because I'll say this, right? Going back to the whole thing in season 1 with the, was it raining? It did feel more like a willful forgetfulness of the details of the story. Because it's like it felt like he wanted to paint Lestat in a certain way. And so he either, in my mind, I thought he was like intentionally obscuring certain details. But what we've seen so far, especially in this scene, makes it feel like it's more than that. Like actually seeing Louis' sort of, I won't say desperation, but kind of like desperation to be like, wait, no, that can't be right. No, it was this. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Like that feels like, oh no, he really is actually trying to like grasp at the truth. So that shifts that perspective a little bit, for me at least. And then it feels like just the timing of him, kind of wading through the like opacity and like he reaching a place of like clarity, and the timing of Armand being like, okay, we should stop here. It's like, is he getting too close to the truth? Like, what exactly is your concern with the accuracy of his story? That being said as well, going back to the question about like, why did he have this whole like fake Rashid character through the first part of the story? And I'm kind of thinking like, oh, was it because he really wanted to kind of keep a watchful eye and like maybe maintain a little bit more control over the story being told? I don't know, but I want to find out. This scene just read as like Louis back to being a victim. Oh, poor baby.
You know, real Rashid, I'm pretty good at my job. And if they've got something to hide, they always start with some kind of disguise. They tell jokes. They're charming. And then at some crisis point, when I get close,
they shift.
It drops away.
Yeah.
And I see a flash of the truth.
Yeah.
Why say, hey, vampires are real. Here's almost all the story.
Yeah. Oh, his name was actually Rashid.
If you'd excuse me.
But even like you see the way Louis like looked at him walk away and like he looked so like uncomfortable. What is this relationship? I need to know. Right. Not the child smoking a cigarette. Wait, is she a real person? Wait, what's going on here?
She got all tore up when our boys started shipping out.
I just realized that's a picture of Grace.
Across, a sainted wife.
That man looks really familiar to me.
Okay.
How does alcohol taste for them?
Why are they firing in the coffins here?
It is an old country with old things in it.
She definitely believes.
Something out there with soul disturbed. Disturbed?
Disturbed soul. Uh-oh. Be careful. Oh. Oh, shit. I I guess my thing is, like, if she actually encounters a vampire, then what? Like, what is she gonna do? Oh. Oh my god. Oh no, that's not who you want to. No, Claudia, look at him. He looks gross. Claudia, this is not your friend. Oh no. Oh shit. Claudia.
The triumph over Hitler's evil can be felt throughout.
Shit. You know what? What if, because she just made that statement about like, oh, I think he's dead or whatever. Wasn't it a statement of like Lestat said in episode 2 when Louis was trying to drink the body of like one of the dead priests? And Lestat was like, no. Don't drink from, like, we don't drink from the dead. Something about like it sending you back to hell or something. Maybe like this guy is what happens when you drink the blood of the dead. Maybe. He like a fucking zombie. That, how disappointing would it be if like all of the vampires in the old country are like that? And she came all this way, worked so hard to find them, finally finds one, and he's like a fucking, ugh. That would be really sad. Really disappointing.
And a most grateful thank you to our allies in France with one of your very own.
Edith Piaf. Oh. That's one thing that I will say I find very sort of tragically beautiful is the ways in which people in incredibly unfortunate situations are able to still retain a semblance of like hope and love and humanity in the midst of so much like terror and violence and pain and suffering. So just like, you know, seeing the couple dance to the music, you know, on the radio, like that, like, I don't know. Those sorts of images really are always really like emotional. Because it's hard, right? To just like maintain that in, you know, these circumstances.
You were red, Louis. You say so?
Come on.
I did. Didn't catch it.
So is he actually intoxicated?
Either a deserter or a Bolshevik. Which is it?
This is why you...
Why does he think that?
And your dutiful wife's photograph was taken by a glass plate.
Oh, meaning it's like old.
30 years old?
Yeah.
To make her 60, 65.
Here's the thing. I don't blame him for having a healthy level of paranoia because, you know, this is a very scary time, you know? So sometimes, you know, caution is necessary, dude. Okay, so he actually can be intoxicated.
If you're a Bolshevik, you're making a fool's bet.
You really want to marry him?
He's got the big one down the pants.
Daddy, I fell out of a tree. It was this big grayish thing, and clothes were rotting off it like it died in them. Do it. Ah!
Shit.
Scared of vampires in a part of the world known for vampires ain't a surprise or evidence of an actual vampire.
There's one of us out there. What if he can't take you ballroom dancing and tell you you're pretty? Hell with him, is that it?
Hello.
Shit.
Not forgive you for bringing him with you. In here. You carry him in here. You slow us down. I've known exactly 4 vampires in my life, and you've all been the worst. Lestat, Antoinette, the motherfucker, and you. I'm looking for one. Just one that ain't a goddamn bastard.
Y'all need to keep your voices down. But, yeah, I get it.
Just keep bubbling up.
Oh, dreaming.
She was dreaming.
Yeah. Can he see her dreams? Like, can he read her mind?
I can feel her. Pieces coming back. It was just something she wrote. But it wasn't true. She could dream. Thank you. Interesting. So, okay, so that scene, sorry, it sort of told me a couple things. One,
Claudia and her diaries are also not a 100% accurate source of truth, right? Because she said to Louis that she doesn't dream. Well, I mean, that could also be it, that she wakes up and she doesn't recall, so maybe she doesn't realize that she's dreaming. But just like how emotional he's getting recalling these memories is so unexpected and a bit like, I don't really know how to take it. And I said it, in season 1 that like this aspect of the storytelling and the narrative in the show was one that I really enjoyed because it was, I don't know, I just found it fascinating. So this is, I'm excited that they kind of explore this even more. But this is like more intense than I expected.
No, I want this to remember.
What is?
On the factory floor.
Oh no, it's not.
To a maddening swirl of shouting and Red Army soldiers.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, oh my god. Be careful. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah, shit.
Are you coming or not?
Oh, man. Oh, gosh.
Human affairs. Their problem.
Oh. Oh man, that's rough. That's rough. Like the fact that like they see this scene before them, immediately Claudia's just sort of more of like, I told you so. Let's go. I mean, I guess if you think about it, they really haven't been involved in human affairs for like a very long time. And so I can understand how they've reached this place of like general apathy, but it's just so sad. I guess it's sad because I'm human. Oh, they're trying to lure him. Yeah, they look gross. Claudia, if you think this man's not going to be an asshole. Also, how old do you think he might be?
No te esperia.
Like, he doesn't even look human anymore.
What the hell is that?
It's a vampire.
Maybe it's like so anxious. No, I don't know.
Vampire, that's fucking catfish with teeth. Not the same, not even close.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, she looks more like a person. Shit! Oh God! Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I don't even want to touch it. Ew! Oh. Is that like her husband? Oh, mama. Child. Smell? I don't know. Okay, can we follow her?
Woman vampire.
Words, language, and moving slow enough. We said she wanted us to follow.
Right. Also, you don't know what else is waiting for you here. Oh, so she's making more. Oh, she's turning him into one.
There's too much sadness, too much pain.
So just before, was she saying that like kind of all the vampires here at a certain point just decide that they don't want to live anymore?
Maybe you need better blood.
Maybe. But what if she's like insane? Like, what if she's just evil? Maybe she'll recognize it. All those in darkness go into darkness. Really?
Și tu o să vii cu noi.
Really?
O să mă luați cu voi peste ocean. Și o să devin din nou puternică. Vă spun povestea mea.
How long has she been alive, we think? Tatiana.
N-avem nimic.
Oh!
And that is how we met the old world vampire.
Oh my God. I did not expect that to happen. Holy shit. That's really sad. And in a way, it actually lends more credence to Lestat's story about his maker. Like, that's starting to feel more real. It's like if all the old world vampires are like all just like malnourished and depressed. Like, yeah, I can imagine. You just live. 'Cause that's the thing. It's okay. Well, no, I guess maybe it's not even just a function of location, but it's also a function of time. But I was gonna say, like, the life and experience that she has probably experienced in her entire lifetime, which we don't even know how long that is, versus like being a vampire made in the 1920s in New Orleans. Like, I had to pick one. I mean, clearly there's the clear option in terms of like being able to actually imagine a life, not imagine, but also experience a life of like joy, excitement, something other than suffering. So yeah, but what's interesting is that a lot of them stayed in this part of the world. I'm curious why none of them left or traveled. And honestly, not me being more sympathetic to Lestat, but like it also helps to really kind of demonstrate what he mentioned in like the second or third episode, where he was like, loneliness and the extreme loneliness that one can experience having this like life of immortality is like his worst fear. And yeah, you can see how that could impact a group of people, or, you know, individual people, especially when it's been not just 150 years or 200 years, but like maybe up to even 1,000, you know. But put me in the modern era in the Western world any day. Sorry.
We've received an aggressive offer for the Bacon triptych.
Could I see the pages we removed?
We've removed. I knew it. I fucking knew it. So it's Armand who's manipulating the story. Whoa, that just adds a whole new element to this. He's probably like, oh, I burned them.
We made an agreement.
We made an agreement?
Oh, what else is blurred or misremembered?
My name is in some of those pages.
What? So how long has he been there? Whoa, whoa.
And reckon with the knowledge, I don't know what other misrememberings made in him. I won't share them with him, but I need to read them again.
What is Armand trying to hide?
Lost control of the interview?
Yes. He's reveling in it. You should end it.
No.
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 Another controlling relationship.
I'll have Rashid assemble the pages removed.
Okay, so they weren't burned. But they better not be faked. I don't... What? He creeps me out. I hate this.
We can have him saying what happened next in no time.
How?
We do it together. Like everything we've done for the past 70 years.
What's their goal? I feel like I'm missing like their overall intention. Not coming out with the hands held. I'm sorry. These bitches are crazy.
Good morning.
See, my thing is, if I was Daniel, I would still be like, cool, great, welcome back, guys. Armand, you get the fuck out. I don't want you here. I would be like, you can't be here. Ugh, go away. I'm so confused as to what their goal is. What's happening?
Session 10, the vampire Louis and the vampire Armand.
Claudia was entirely broken. I chose the city that called to us on the radio. To the mother of New Orleans.
Paris.
Members of my coven had sensed.
We'll
The war had turned off the lights, stripped its streets of their beauty.
You know, that's a good point. I feel like I don't think I've ever seen depictions of like post World War II Paris. Like, how long did it take them to essentially rebuild, you know? No, Claudia.
I want to say something to you. I don't need to hear anything back. I just need you to hear me. Hard words and soft words. The heart. Our life is shit. It's been shit. It is shit. It's gonna be shit again. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. No one's watching. No one cares. The shit life beats no life. Doesn't mean we forget what we saw. What she did in front of us. I see you going that way, I'm gonna pull you back. I don't need that from you. As you walk the earth, I'll never taste the fire. You understand me? We're gonna find others like us. And if it ain't here, we'll go to the next place. You can't be the only good ones out there. Soft words. If you were the last vampire on Earth, it would be enough.
Oh. Oh, Louis. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. Of course you have to ruin a good moment. Let's stop. Okay. Put him aside. That was such a beautiful sentiment. And I think that's the thing. I think she needs to hear both of those things, right? That, you know, ultimately, we're not giving up on your dream. Shit sucks for a lot of people, but just because it sucks for a lot of them does not mean that that's like we're doomed to that fate, essentially, right? And so we're gonna still stay course, still continue on, and try to maintain this like optimism that there are other vampires out there like us. On the flip side, if all of this is futile and there is no one else, that's okay. That doesn't have to be the end of, spell out the end of you, of who you are, of your life. Like, life is still worth living, even if you're not able to find a vampire buddy. Also, my thing is, I feel like low-key, they should also be testing out their ability to create new vampires, right? Obviously, Lestat never taught them, but like, there must be some means, right? Like, I know that lady that we just met, she was able to create some and they were like, oh, fucked up. But like, I don't know. I feel like perhaps maybe all the energy Claudia's putting into trying to find other vampires, maybe some of that energy can be put into trying to figure out how to create new ones. Maybe. Go. Oh my God. I love this scene though. Oh my gosh.
You and me.
Oh.
Me and you. You and me. You and me.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. This is so beautiful. Yeah, can y'all go back to like living a life of like not in squalor? That would be nice. All right, so that was season 2, episode 1 of Interview with the Vampire. Okay. That was such an eventful episode. Like, beyond anything I could have imagined. Like, I did think through, like, what are some things that can happen? Like, where are we going to find the two of them starting, you know, in the beginning of this season? And if you would have given me 10 years to try to figure out like what, you know, where we would first kind of come to them, it wouldn't be crawling out of a hole in like Ukraine, or Romania or wherever they ended up. like, you know, wherever they were in that first scene. That was not what I was expecting. And the journey from that point to where we are at the end of the episode was a pretty harrowing, depressing, and kind of hopeless. But I'm glad things turned around, especially, oh my goodness. I mean, I don't want to jump to the last scene, but that's kind of all that's like stuck in my mind now is just that scene of them in the back of the truck, the music, everything. It was so beautiful. I love the two of them, little brother, sister. I feel like there were so many big things. It's like so many things were revealed in this episode. So many things were explored. And then now I guess we have sort of a setup for the rest of the season. So, you know, in the beginning, Louis and Claudia, not in a good place in terms of their relationship. Claudia clearly had not forgiven Louis for basically saving Lestat's life. And so it was a bit sort of concerning. I was like, okay, well, what will turn things around for them? Like, what is it going to take? And, you know, Claudia was very steadfast in her determination for finding a vampire and learning more about vampires. So, you know, of course, that's why they were in the old country. But the setting being sort of like the end of World War II was also very fascinating. Very fascinating context, horrible timing. So anyway, I mean, I don't need to rehash the entire episode, but I think the journey from that to them actually finding some vampires and then just like learning that most of them actually are taking themselves out. That's the thing that's so interesting, right? It's like, you would think, right, if you have these immortal beings, there's going to be over time just a proliferation of them, and you know, you'll just have like thousands, hundreds of thousands of vampires after like so many thousands of years. But no, like in a way, there is kind of like still a circle of life happening with these immortal beings, right? Like they are the ones opting out of continuing living. And so the fact that it's so common that there are basically no kind of like OG vampires left is so fascinating. So fascinating of an idea. But I guess that's the thing. It's like, yeah, I guess either you live forever or you kill yourself. Like that sounds crazy, but like those really are the only options, you know? I think, yeah, it's like in a way like your capacity for like, I don't know, enjoyment is also dictated by when you were turned. Like I mentioned earlier in the episode, like being turned into a vampire in like the year 1000 AD is very different than, you know, in 1920. And so, yeah, I wonder then, if anything, there would be like a more like rapid proliferation. I just had a thought. I don't know if it's true. Wait, actually, no. Because Rashid said my coven. So covens of vampires exist. And Rashid's been, what, like he's at 400 years old or something? Okay, yeah, I need to learn more about the vampire world. Sorry, I'm like kind of all over the place. But like, I was going to say, though, that I wonder if like the proliferation of vampires in this modern era is due to better life conditions. But also it seems like there's this mentality of like, I don't know, like in the first season when Daniel said something along the lines of like, oh, is COVID-19 like the sign, or not the sign, but like the time that they were looking for, or like that they were waiting for. Like they were waiting for like a signal to really start to make things shake globally. But I don't know. What's their goal? I want to know what the vampires are doing, like the other ones. I need to know more. Has Rashid ever made other vampires? What happened to his coven? Where's Claudia? Like, I genuinely... Because I'm like, if Louis is able to find is able to find Armand, Claudia, I hope she finds someone. She deserves it. My baby, my child. Okay, I don't even know where it was. What was I saying? I don't remember. But, so... Anywho, I guess getting an understanding of the fate of a lot of these older vampires, I think sort of shattered Claudia's world and worldview, because I think she was just so hopeful that she would be able to find someone. Like, she had that little sort of monologue, or it is not even monologue, with that statement about like, I've only met, a couple of other vampires and they've all been shit. And she's like, I just am hoping to find someone who's not shit. Like, she just wants to be able to spend her life with someone other than Louis at this point. I just love Claudia. I think the new actress, I think is fine. I'll be excited to see her in instances with like a little bit more fire and sass. I think this was a bit of a gloomy episode, so I didn't get to see her channel some of that aspect of Claudia's character, but still excited. I still think she did a great job, and yeah, excited to see more of her. Louis, oh man, the memory stuff in this episode, like, I think it was even more puzzling than anything that we saw in season 1 combined. Like, I think everything, all the memory, and is it raining, and or was it raining, or all these different things put together, I feel like don't even hold a candle to like all of the things that we learned about like Louis and his losing, like, him losing memories, like, in this episode. Like, I don't want to necessarily just immediately blame Armand for contributing to this, but like, yeah, like the fact that he's withholding some of Claudia's diaries. He is like trying to control the interview. He's trying to like what is his angle? And like, what does Louis, having total understanding of his recollection, the odyssey of recollection, that's the phrase I was trying to remember, but like, why is his complete recollection of the events that have taken place in his life a threat to Armand? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm excited to try to understand the connections there. But yeah, Armand, not a fan. But I do want to understand more about him because he seems fascinating. And what else? So yeah, very excited for this season. It's already starting off with a bang. There's already so many more sort of mystery and intrigue already introduced in this season. And so very eager to see how that plays out and how that unfolds for the rest of the season. Oh my God. I forgot to mention Lestat. Yeah. Sort of Lestat being like a constant presence in Louis' mind is going to make for a very interesting dynamic throughout this season. I also think, though, his whole comment about like, I am going to kill you, but I'm going to wait until you're happy to do so. He doesn't kill Claudia, does he? Oh, I really hope not. Oh my God, I would not be able to handle it. I would not be able to handle it. But anyway, very scary. But anyway, like I said, very excited for season 2. If you guys want to continue along on the Interview with the Vampire journey with me, feel free to subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.